What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Kirby K from Das Bros. Today marks 4 weeks of this challenge completed, which means we get to see what difference we made in the past 4 weeks. On day 1 of this challenge, I weigh in 179.6 pounds. And as of this morning, I weigh in 171 pound flat, which means I've lost 8.6 pounds in the past 4 weeks. And that is on pace with the initial plan that I've set up. In terms of measurement, my waist went from 36 inches to 35 inches, and my hip went from 41.5 inches to 39 inches. Here's an interesting part. Based on my scale, my body fat percentage is sitting at 23.5% as opposed to 25.3% in the beginning of this challenge. However, when I enter my measurements into the body fat percentage calculator online, it actually increased from 22% to 23.4%. When we take the average between two measurements and compare it against my day 1 average, it shows that I'm staying at 23.5% throughout this past 4 weeks. In other words, these measurements are telling me that I didn't lose any fats in the past 4 weeks. All I've lost is water weight, or worse, muscles. To further examine this calculation, we need to compare the progression picture from day 1 and today. If you were to compare the fronts of both pictures, you will see almost no difference. But when you look at the back, you will see the hip fat that is bunched up on the right side is much smaller in comparison. Based on the pictures, I would say 23% of body fat is probably accurate, which means the initial calculation on these measurements might have been slightly overstated. Keep this in mind, after all, we don't have the tools to obtain the exact body fat percentage measurement. This is simply a comparison to make sure that we are tracking our progress and making sure that we are moving towards our goals. Also, I noticed that it was kind of dumb of me that I didn't flex on my day 1 pictures. Since our goal is to show our abs at the end of this challenge, and abs are more defined when we are flexing, I thought it would be interesting for us to include flexing pictures going forward. As far as training goes this week, I felt great. Running 4 miles this week as opposed to 6 miles last week is actually way more enjoyable. I actually had a small challenge this week. On Monday, when I finished my 4 miles run, I had a little cramp on my right hamstring that forced me to sideline on Tuesday. The hamstring actually bothered me enough to the point where I couldn't finish my 100 push-ups, sit-ups, and squats on both Monday and Tuesday. Since I fell off track on week 2, it was very tough for me mentally to force myself not to finish up the 100 push-ups, sit-ups, and squats, and forcing myself to rest on Tuesdays. But I know that this challenge is a long process, and I need to have a healthy body throughout this entire challenge. So I rested as I was needed, bounced back on Wednesday, and finished the week strong. And as a result, I went from 175 pounds last week to 171 pounds this week, which is the breakthrough that I needed to see for myself. And I've got great news. I've received notifications that the gym near me are starting to open up slowly. Unfortunately, my gym still has not given me any updates. Hopefully, they'll be opening up this week or next week, sometime soon, so that I can start throwing some irons around. It's been very difficult to keep myself motivated and work out without any weights. So shout out to JV for keeping me accountable for the past 4 weeks. I have faith that once the gym opens back up, I'll make great progress. And I can start filming some of my workout clips so that you guys can see what I do in the gym. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed the video this week. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Oh, don't forget to follow us on Instagram where we show some of our workout and meals. As always, thank you for your support. Until next time.